Hey, what's up, Fizzy? How's it going? So, I just came back from Muay Thai and I just had my ass handed to me. And the thing is, that's fine. Everybody, I got punched a bunch of times in the face. We were sparring. That's okay. The, the big problem that I came across, in fact, was that bums me out is that when I was sparring against people and hard, well, I suppose, I guess technical sparring or whatever it's called, I just couldn't hit them. Like my technique would be all off, and mentally I would be something would happen where my power would go to them, but then as I would punch, my power would just drop off. I don't know if I was afraid to hurt them, but I was so worried. Not even worried. I was just it was like a weird mental barrier where I was just somehow couldn't see that the human was a target for me, or like I guess I was afraid of hurting the other person even though we were there by choice just doing Muay Thai. So it was a definitely a mental problem that I have, and I'm glad that I uncovered it. It's weird because when we do pad work or work with the bag, I go hard, and it's like I have no problem controlling my energy, going hard, going soft, and hitting, connecting. I have no problem when we do that with pads. Just with people, that just doesn't happen. My power just wanes off. Something happens in my head. I don't know what it is. Something happens where, for some reason, I'm not mentally able to hit the person. And the thing is, hitting the person is beneficial. It's beneficial for me, beneficial for them. It's beneficial for me because I get used to the contact and I practice my technique. And it's beneficial for them because they also need to practice their technique. When they go into fights, they're not gonna get into fights for fucking. They're not gonna get into a fight where the opponent doesn't hit them. No, the opponent will hit them hard. So me pulling back my punches, I suppose subconsciously, and having bad technique is just not helpful for them at all. And the thing is, bad technique is not by the intent, obviously, but what happens is as I would punch and my punches wouldn't even go, like mentally I wouldn't even register that I have to punch this human being in the head. I would just punch as a half-assed punch. That's so bad. When it comes to sparring against people, I just seem to half-ass it. Like my energy's not there, and somehow, I guess it's a mixture of I'm afraid that I'm hurting the person, or I'm worried that I'm hurting the person. At the same time, I don't know. It's just bad, and I'm bummed out. I'm bummed out at how it is. I'm glad that I uncovered it. I'm surprised that I uncovered it. I'm also bummed out that this is a fucking thing. Spoke to the guy. One of the guys I was sparring with. He literally told me, he was like, "Dude, you don't have the intent. You don't have the intent to hit me." And that's exactly what it was. He's right. I didn't have the intent, and I'm so surprised at that. I mean, I'm the kind of person who really does things, who goes hard in everything he does. And now when it comes to sparring with people, I just suddenly my intent has disappeared. It's like the fire disappeared. The inner fire within me disappeared. Has disappeared. So that was something I uncovered today, and I'm bummed out because of that. And also, of course, getting hit in the face, just getting hit, being surprised and hit in the face and all that shit is not fun. That's good though. That's good that it's not fun. It's not supposed to be fun. This is something I'm learning, and this is something I need to learn anyway. Like I got punched in the nose like 20 times. I think my nose is fucking swollen right now. Yep, I can feel it. Oh, it's definitely tender, and like got jaw hooked a bunch of times. I hit in the forehead too, so it sucks being punched in the face. That's okay, you know. It's literally like Mike Tyson when he said this quote. I That's the quote that I agree with 100%. That's the quote I'm living right now, and I guess even throughout my life. And the quote itself is, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And that's exactly what's going on with me today. I was getting punched in the face and I didn't have a plan. I couldn't make a plan. My only plan was I'm just going to do the jab cross hook. That's it. Jab cross hook. Jab cross hook. That's all I can even fathom to fucking do. The technique. I couldn't fucking do all these fucking upper. I had some uppercuts going in there eventually, but initially and most majority of the training, of the sparring, I was just focused on trying to land a jab cross hook, and that alone was so hard. And then I would occasionally do the kick as well, jab cross hook kick. My kicks are horrible against people. They're usually amazing on pad work and the body bag. Same with my punches. It's just against people, it's horrible. Like I lose the power. I don't to my intent disappears. And I don't even know what that intent is. Like I'm not trying to hurt them. And even if I would touch the person just like that, I'd be like, "Are you okay? Are you okay, dude? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?" The other guy's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm okay." I mean, they were pissed. They were like, they were nice, normal people, extremely kind actually, and they were training me too. They were like telling me do this, do that. They were schooling me, and I was getting schooled, and I hated how I was, like how fucking pathetic and weak I felt, and how weak I was. Even though I'm pretty fucking strong, and my technique is pretty good when I do pad work and bag work. When it comes to people, I suddenly like this weird bitch just comes out. Like what the fuck? And I'm not afraid of the person. I'm not afraid of getting hit. I guess somehow I'm afraid of hurting the other person. So I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty fucking annoyed. At the same time, yeah, I'm pretty fucking annoyed. I'm also calm. Like, after every sparring session, I become extremely calm. This thing has something to do with my ego. I don't know what it is, Fizzy. Like, when you I know in the future, I know you'll figure it out. Like I'm definitely gonna figure it out, and I know in the future Fizzy, you're gonna look back at this and probably laugh, and at the same time admire ourselves, and at the same time be grateful that we made this video and we went through this. It's just I don't know what it is. This is something to do with ego. Like I don't know how. Like, am I afraid to hurt the person? I'm not afraid to get hit, even though it sucks. But definitely that is confirmed. Like despite getting hit, I still power through it. So that's okay. That's what I did. I don't know why when I fucking go for do the punches, I start with the punches, and then suddenly it's like half out, like the power wanes off as it reaches the person. I guess I get tired somehow. Something happens. So I discovered that Audacity unveils issues and problems, and that's exactly what happened with this Muay Thai. I went to sparring, and like this has unveiled these things to be. This is something I found out that I must figure out and work on. Yeah. Side note: the week was great. I went to Tech TO event, and then I went Muay Thai every day after. So that's great, and I also streamed every day, so that's good. Discipline wise, it's been great. Now back to this. I'm gonna have back to this issue. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how I can punch the people. I think maybe it's something to do with safety. Like I feel safe. I think you know what that might maybe that's one factor. Like I feel safe, so everything I want to do is safe. I want to be safe for the other person. I want the other person to be safe. Every time I've been in a fight, it's been such a fucking with my back up against the wall. I've always had to fucking fight, and just go all out and just fights to hurt the other person, that to the point like, and I'm surprised, but that's okay, that's life. Now, now that I'm actually in fights where people are there to fight, now my fucking, I'm not able to perform like my fucking shit. Like, what the fuck? This is definitely some mental shit going on here, and that I have unveiled. This is something like that will come. I have to just keep going. I have to keep going into the next sparring session, and keep getting my ass handed to me, keep getting pounded, and at the same time keep getting used to the hitting part. There was a guy that said, he was like, hit me, keep hitting me, and get used to hitting me. That's, he's right. There's no impact. Impact is necessary. I need to give impact. Part of me is also, part of me is mad at myself. Like, part of me is like, Fizzy, do you really think you're that arrogant that you're gonna hurt someone? And I'm like, no, that's just fucking talk, like doubt talk, self talk is shit. Like, I don't see them as a target. I don't want to see them as a target. So what is the, I genuinely want to understand what mentality these fighters have towards one another that allows them to literally go pa 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 against each other and still be okay after. Like, I genuinely want to know what mentality, what mind frame, what mindset they have, because I feel that what, once I figure this mindset out and this mind frame, once I sort this mindset out, this, I can expand this into my entrepreneurship ventures. Maybe this is why my entrepreneur, many of my entrepreneurship ventures have failed or not panned out the way I wanted them to. I don't know. It's like a weird commitment issue, like committing to the full technique against the other person. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like I'm afraid to hit them. I guess I was better than last time. That's true. Next time I'll go and I'll try hard. I'll try harder again. I just gotta get used to the hits, the hitting part. The other thing is, I don't know if it's in my head or not, but other people feel sorry for me if I feel sorry for myself. Because they don't know what to do. It's not their job to motivate me up, it's my job to motivate myself. So today I felt that. I was like, people were very kind, extremely kind. I just felt so helpless. And I guess part of me, in the heat of the moment, I felt sorry for myself. So that must have reflected somehow in my body language or my attitude or the questions that I was asking or somehow the way I was talking about myself. And I guess, like, I might have noticed people being like, what the fuck do we do? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely a low point. 100% this is a low point. I It's a good thing. It's a good unveiling because I understand this low point and now I know what I need to figure out. I now I know what I need to work on. Maybe it's something to do with focus. Maybe my focus is like all over the place when it comes to sparring with people, real sparring with people. Maybe it's just a time thing. Maybe I have to keep spending time and get more used to it. I just want to improve. I want to improve. I really do want to improve. There were some people I definitely hit every now and then, which is more than last time. I guess somehow I don't know, something, I don't know what it is. It's something that I gotta root out from deep within me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you posted, Fizzy, on this shit. Let's see if we find a cure for this. I'm sure, knowing myself, you know what, we'll definitely find a cure for this. This is an extremely good problem to have because at the end of the day, the solution to this problem we will find because we find solution to every problem that we have and that we put our mind on. So once we find a solution to this problem, we will expand that solution into all our other aspects of our life, and that will just be good. That'll just maybe that's what will allow us in our entrepreneurship ventures to just succeed. Maybe it's definitely a form of kindness. Like I feel kind. At the same time, I don't think being an asshole is the solution. It's got something to do. The way I see it, it's got something to do where it's like a peaceful, calm Zen way. That's what everybody that I fight with is. They seem Zen, like they have no problem giving a beat down, yet be completely fine with receiving one, yet be completely fine after that whole ordeal happens with each other, with themselves, most of all themselves. This is a conflict that I have within myself, and it's a mental thing, it's a learning thing, it's a lot of things going on together. And you know what? Honestly, this is something because I feel like it's like a lot of things going on. It's a surprise. It's a new unveil. It's an unveiling of a problem that I didn't know existed, and it's a lot of things. And right now, I'm not able to pinpoint it. I need more data, meaning I need more reps. I need to go into more sparring sessions so I can pick one thing and work on it during my sparring sessions, and then keep going at it, keep going up until maybe I'll do like 50 sparring sessions, and in those 50 sparring sessions, I will train my brain to be at Zen. Well, not Zen, but like I will gather more data. I'll gather more data and figure out what's actually going on and be able to assess my data properly, and then just improve. Also, I suppose I'm having this expectation for myself that I fucking this is something I should be knowing, and that's a good expectation. I have that's a good expectation to have, like in the sense that I hold myself to such a high standard. At the same time, dude, I just started like this real time sparring with people just really recently. So I guess I realized I'm here. Instead of I thought I was here, but now I'm here. Fucking that's fine. I mean, I didn't think I was here. It's just I didn't know where I was. Turns out I am really low. Like I'm like at the bottom of the barrel, below the bottom of the barrel. In fact, that just bummed me out. That bums me out. So yeah, this is some mental shit. Something from the inside, that my inner core, like my inner fire. This has something to do with that inner fire that I have. My inner fire is out, I think, or something like that. The fuel for my fights in my life every time in the past used to be survival, used to be survival, fighting back, protection. I don't know what it is now. Anyway, let's get back to this. What was our format here? Oh yeah. So the good thing is, one good thing about myself is today's good thing about myself is that honestly, you know what, Fizzy, however badly you get beaten down and however bad things get, and we get fucked pretty fucking hard constantly, randomly, and we don't, without complaining, it's not a complaint, it's just objectively speaking, that's how it feels. Despite getting all the beatdowns, we keep going. We decide that this fucking bullshit we're dealing with, we're gonna find a solution, and that is gonna turn into a positive. That's gonna turn into the solution's gonna give us strength and turn us into positive in the future for our life. So I suppose I don't know what to call it. Even in the darkest of times, we fucking hate it. We complain, we whine, we bitch, we power through it. like this shit right now, with this Muay Thai shit right now. I just had my ass handed to me multiple times. Fucking got hit in the face, jaw, nose, eye. This eye, especially this one. I don't know if I got hit today. I mean, it does feel sore, so I must have. And both ears, fucking head, forehead, my whole face. In fact, my whole face. And I literally got beat down. And I found out this fucking problem in me, like in my inner fire problem. Despite that, look at me here. Like I'm still gonna keep going. I literally said it. I decided that I'm gonna keep going to I'm gonna keep going to the next session of Muay Thai of the beatdown, and I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out mentally what's going on. I'm gonna figure out what's going on in my fire, and that that going on quality itself is fucking amazing. So that's one good thing for today. Perseverance, I suppose it's called, or willpower, or discipline, whatever you want to call it. Grit, struggle, whatever. Leadership, I suppose, captaincy, when everybody is down, dead, tired, collapsed, and you too, yet you keep going. It's like Captain America or some shit going on here. So that's a good thing. One good thing about yourself today. Now, the next video improvement. The next video improvement is that, you know, now that I have this background behind me, I feel like I'm definitely too close to it. And I don't know why. I feel like my skin color combination feels weird. Maybe it's the clothes I'm wearing, maybe it's the background, whatever, but I'm gonna figure that out. So I'm gonna give more distance between myself and the background to see how I look in this camera. And maybe that'll be the last thing I have to adjust. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe at some point I'll also start adding timestamps to the videos. That's a good idea, actually. So yeah, that's all I have for today. You know what? The other thing, one thought before I go is that every time after a sparring session or a beatdown, I feel calm, like a fucking ocean or some shit, like a calm ocean, like I'm floating, like I'm tender, warm, floating, calm ocean. That's what I feel like, and I love it. I know I'm gonna wake up to feel the same way, probably something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so that's all. So that's all I have for today, Fizzy. As you can see, I'm bummed out. It's a low point for sure. And from here, we're gonna keep going and improve ourselves. So that's all I have for today, Fizzy. Take care. Peace. Fizzyhead out.